right, welcome back to I Only Listen to 90s Music. We supposed to be all together, y'all, but St. Louis has been Snow Bowl 2025.
We're actually all in the same city.
In different corners of the city.
Right, due to miscommunication.
And weather.
Miscommunication, and then now the weather. And I'm actually I'm actually like 9 minutes away from you.
That makes it even funnier.
Yeah, you are actually it actually would not be an issue to get to you, but yeah, I'm not putting on pants for this shit.
It took me 3 hours just to get my son from school and get home.
No, I'm not getting back into that rental car until it's time to go to the airport tomorrow.
Amen. How was y'all Thanksgiving?
It was good, man. It was good. Went to eat at Ruth's Chris with the fancy people.
Right there. I saw that and I started to swing by because
Hold on, you went there for Thanksgiving?
That's
They was open?
Yeah, they was open. They got a Thanksgiving.
They get their money because some people don't have anywhere to go to when somebody.
It's actually an amazing idea, Scott. Low-key.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
So I flew in on Thanksgiving, and by the time I got here, it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever. Right, so I got my rental car, went to family's house, but so I've not had any soul food since I haven't had any Thanksgiving soul food. So I had stuffing. I've not had dressing.
Different things.
I've not had any macaroni. I've not had a sweet potato pie.
No yams.
Can we get to the yams, huh?
Ain't nobody passed the peas like they used to do. So I have eaten. I've eaten, but it's I'm highly anticipating going back home and just going ahead and just stirring up the gift in the kitchen real quick on my own.
All right, let's get to it. We got a nice amount of good topics. One off the rip. Thank big ups to Outkast and Salt-N-Pepa for joining the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago. Did anybody get a chance to check out the award ceremonies?
I watched it.
I have not watched it. I'm not even gonna pretend like I did, but I do want to watch it. I just haven't.
It'll be back. It'll be on I think ABC on New Year's. Okay. They just gonna chop it down because it was like 4 hours long, so they gonna edit out all that stuff. Yeah.
I watched it as well. It's sad to not see Andre 3000 performing at least at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with his bandmate. I get it on a general thing, but dang, y'all can't at least do
give us a verse.
Give us one verse.
Elevators at the just one verse of Elevators and that's it. Just one.
Yeah,
he just does his last verse. That's. But
if you want to do something for the ladies,
if you're not rapping no more, you're not rapping no more. If y'all asked him to bring out that flute, he'd have done it.
You want to play your new flute song instead?
Play that Blue Moon.
So shout out to them. They should have been in there. But it's all taking time for all these stuff.
But I think it has to be 25 years.
She first came
in. After your debut. Yeah.
So at least 25. But then also, just because, aside from mainstream audiences, blah, 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 just because we like somebody don't mean they deserve to be in the awards. Yeah. Just because we like them at all. Because, yeah.
And then we had Salt-N-Pepa, which I'm glad to see that they had Spinderella with them because it's been nip and tuck when it comes to that situation with that money. Because it's just weird to me that they're fighting for their masters, but they don't have Spinderella involved or saying that she's a contractor, not a full member to be trying to get these masters. So I guess they cleared that up. Maybe she's in on it now. Not sure what that all went through, but it was good to see her with them and get honored.
That battle with them and that fucking money with Herbie and Spin has gone on for so long. I get it, right? Maybe whatever the very first things that y'all did before Spin came, the first was Spinderella. Now, second Spinderella came around, and she wasn't involved in that hey, I get it, right? So, like, I don't expect Michelle from Destiny's Child to get paid off of the first Destiny's Child album, right? Get it. I understand you wasn't there. But once she came along, anything that happened while she's in the group, you should get credit for. So the idea that Spin, now they're like, she can't get her money. Like, why? Like, she was there. Mm-hmm. Like, she's been there forever. And like I said, the other day when I saw that the woman who sang on Expressions, which is like, was like probably like my favorite Salt-N-Pepa song.
Jackie McGee. She's gonna make it last forever too.
Yeah, so I think
Jackie McGee.
I actually think when I think about, I think Expression is my favorite Salt-N-Pepa song. And so to learn that
they're the first, that's the first #1 women's hit, like women's hip hop song hit, like on the billboards, I believe. I mean, check, but I think that's the first ever #1 by a woman artist.
Female rapper.
Yep. Yeah. So the idea that she didn't get paid is like, is anybody getting money? Aside, like Herbie got his and looked like that was it.
And then, Herbie moved like to Europe or something. Like he got up out of here. Like
he got ghost.
Like, this is like Herbie Love and
Maurice. But he showed up for that award though. He showed up for that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We ain't seen Herbie in 25 years.
Him and Maurice Starr, same nigga.
You said Maurice Starr. Have we seen them at the same place at the same time? No,
you haven't. You have not. Same. They went to the same school of business of how to get and Pebbles, how to get over on these niggas. Like that's the same shit. And it's like I said, for me, it's just sad. Like y'all have created this legacy and all of this over just who's getting credit for it. Like if you were there, you were there. Just simple as that. Like these are your vocals. This is your face.
I just found out, like, I didn't realize none of their music was on DSPs. I was listening until after the Hall of Fame
Salt-N-Pepas. Yeah, they pulled it out. They're trying to do a De La Soul situation where hey, everybody pull they don't listen to our shit until we get our shit back. So
that's insane.
But of course, Salt-N-Pepa with their drama spills over into a whole nother band and girl group where now the third iteration of In Vogue has broken up. Rona Bennett left the group. So but Max rejoined the group. Then Rona left. And now
see, I never knew Max.
It's like the EV3. Yeah, it's back to EV3, which was the last iteration, like that was mainstream of
which was Everybody But Don, the EV3.
Right there we go. Yeah. Everybody But Don. That should be name of the group. Everybody But Don. EVD.
We're gonna call them EVD, not EV3. EVD. Everybody But Don.
Everybody But Don. Like we ain't made it. So in my mind, I was like, man, they kicked Ron out the group because low key they thinking of y'all getting Dawn back. I was wrong. I was wrong for quickly. As soon as I thought that, this comes out from Dawn.
There's no loyalty. I think she's being a little too nice about everything and trying to be sweet. And maybe she even has an NDA that she's not allowed to talk about what happened. 22 years. Like I was only in Vogue for 8, but I brought a lot of big hits. She was with them for 22 years, no hits, but still she gave a lot of time to that group. And I don't think they would have said.
Let me pause this. The shade right there real quick.
She's like, she was with her for 22 years. Now, they ain't had no hits, but she was there. She was there for 22 years. Like, golly.
Anything about Rona leaving either had Rona not put out a letter. She should have told the truth because I know it was ugly. It was not as sweet as she's making it seem. Tell the truth. This was not okay what they did to me. Not okay. And I'm going to speak up for myself because I deserve more. I gave them 22 years of my life. Rhoda, Come on, you better speak up. I'm speaking up for Rona, and she ain't even saying it.
She said she was never informed about In Vogue's
Thank
Rock
you.
and Hall of Fame performance.
That's the only truth that she told in there. Because Rona did all those other projects that Rona did, she did while she was still in Vogue. So why now that you have to leave and go pursue other endeavors? She had a book that came out. She got married while she was in Vogue. She had her life coaching. So why now do you have to leave Vogue to do your endeavors? I don't believe that. The way that they did their statement was starting out with our sisters, Salt-N-Pepa, were being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which, again, I got to give them their kudos. I'm so proud of them. But they said their sisters are being inducted, and so because of that, they're just now speaking about the Rona thing. Well, Rona's your sister too, right? Because they said Rona Bennett. They didn't say Sister Rona Bennett at all. And I thought, wow, you guys are so mean. They are mean girls. They are showing the truth of who they are. This is who they've always been. It's just now coming out. Instead of saying, we would like to address our sister Rona Bennett. We are sorry to see her go. It's been 22 years. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of tears. We've shared a lot of time together, and it breaks our heart that she's gone, but with differences within the group that we couldn't come to terms with each other or whatever it was. Really, this was a time for In Vogue to actually tell the truth about something for a change. We didn't agree with certain things with Rona, or we had a falling out with Rona, or Salt-N-Pepa didn't want her there, or maybe the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame didn't want her there, and she was upset about that, so she's leaving because of that. Tell the truth for a change, but they never do. They never, ever do. Right there, they should have said, we love her. Thank you for 22 years of your life. Oh, my God. That is a long time for anyone to spend. If you're at a job for 22 years, a 9 to 5, at that point, you got seniority. They give you a going away party. We love you. We're going to miss you.
All right. Now,
Rona, that's the old girl from Jamie Foxx show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dawn broadcasting live from her Toyota Camry.
Right, because she is also what is it called where you are a car dweller,
homeless.
Yeah, but it's another name though. Like they changed it to like where you like foregoing living in a home to try to live like it's like a mobile lifestyle.
A nomad.
No, yeah, it's a mobile nomad or something like that. She taught us that last time she was on our show. She taught us that she decided that she was going to live in her vehicle. But it was so weird because she was like, remember last time she also said, I'll do a reunion, but Rona can't be here. So I'm confused a little bit because she was like, if we do
Rona
a reunion,
gonna start a group.
Rona can't beat her. And she said they don't want to hear us for anyway. Which is
I was there for 8 years. We had some hits. Rona's been there for 22 years, ain't had no hits, but she was there for 22 years. It's the greatest thing I've heard all day. It's the greatest.
It was so sincere too, because that's not even, she was shading, but just had so much more to say.
I love some good shade, especially when it's true. So it wasn't shade, it was a fact. Like again, I can't name any EV3 songs, and I'm sure that I know that there are people that can.
I remember seeing the ads. Like I think we was in high school. I remember the video, but I don't remember no big hits from the first couple albums.
No. After they did What's It Gonna Be, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. After What's It Gonna Be,
that was it. There was no more. So, man.
So does this end her not coming back, or these things gave her the right amount of money yet?
Dawn is not coming back. Dawn could have been back. She ain't coming back. She's not. Like that's more of a Dawn thing than it is an In Vogue thing.
Man,
I guess Dawn is the drama. Like it's not.
They gonna do a 40-year anniversary tour in 2030.
And I don't know if Dawn will be there for that. The way it looked like, it don't look like it. But lastly, as we wrap up the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who's some people y'all think needs to be in the next iteration, or like at least we're talking about black artists, or artists within rap, hip hop, R&B genre?
That's the question, because I don't know who the hell is already in there.
I mean, just offhand, I made a small little list. Sade is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Neither is Nita Baker. Neither is Luther Vandross.
Say Luther.
No Teddy Pendergrass as well. is not in there. One that I think he's not gonna make it, but I think people would be like, I ain't even mad at it. Keep Sweat. Like even though he's not popular on that side, but for black folks to be like,
are the Isley Brothers in there?
Isley Brothers in there.
They're in there. Okay.
Isley Brothers in there. Now, one person that we don't mention his name, there's a campaign for him to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A whole website. Now, I don't think that man should be in there, but it's hilarious that someone spent their hard-earned money to make a website.
I remember somebody spent them for the bail money.
That's true. That's true.
A few years ago.
Somebody be paying for them birthday tributes from there too that he sends out, like those telegrams. So I'm not surprised.
Is Babyface in there?
Babyface not in there.
I don't think Patti LaBelle's in it.
Patti LaBelle's not in there either.
Nope. What about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
You know, they're not. I don't think they're in there.
They are not.
No. Nothing was Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think they're in there.
Okay. Yeah, I think they are. No, wait. Yeah, they are. 1999. They got in with Curtis Mayfield.
Okay. Yep.
So a lot of the 70s acts.
Yeah, they got more of the 70s ones.
And what's interesting though is so Michael Jackson went in 2001. Janet Jackson just went in 2019. But Tupac and Biggie are in there. So and if it's a whole thing about 25 years, like they didn't have 25 years.
Pac did 92
until he died in 96.
No. They going off 25 since your debut album.
So your debut single.
Yeah.
God, I'm saying like you ain't got 25 years worth of music of anything. Like the man, he was 25 when he passed. What?
Yeah, because like, LL went. I thought LL should have went in before Pac, but you know how big Pac is. They had him in after Pac.
But yeah, because Pac went in 2017 and Biggie went in 2020.
I mean, A Tribe Called Quest. If there's any rap people that needs to go in next, it's got to be them to me. If it's
I did try.
Agreed. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree.
Or Daylight, one of them, whichever. And I would say Tribe more before Daylight. No disrespect to Daylight. I'm just saying.
No, I think Tribe. Right.
Does Uncle Luke get in?
Oh, now that would be an amazing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know he didn't sell a million crazy records, but I'm just saying off what he did.
There's a place for him though. Like it's there's a place. Again, there's so much that we don't, stuff that he doesn't get credit for. But at the end of the day, the shit that you're able to say on records right now is because of him.
Yep.
So there's definitely there's a reason to do it. But
now
there's a lot of people aren't on here. Like Whitney Houston didn't until 2020.
Yeah. Now. Does Snoop be able to go in?
This is a conversation that needs to be had.
That's the one. Because I'm looking at the rap ones, and that one immediately jumped out at me.
That's the conversation that we need to have about Snoop. Other day, I was on the way to CVS, minding my business, and Drop It Like It's Hot came on. No, not Drop It Like It's Hot. Beautiful came on Pandora. And I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, this is my jam. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I just like the chorus, though. And then I started thinking, what are some Snoop quotables? Like, what they're like, we love him, but why do we love Snoop so much? Are we out here? Are we not out here quoting him?
I mean, I think some of I know his early stuff, some of it's just in our lexicon. No,
I think most of his quotables was from his first album.
Yeah, and
the Chronic.
And I think you don't even realize that you're quoting something from the Chronic sometimes because it's just so much a part of our vernacular now.
Hell, I got one for you. It ain't even a rhyme, but hell, these nuts.
Right? Yeah. And Warren G. And that was Warren G's idea.
it's I had to really think about it. I'm like, well, are there any like Snoop lyrics or lines that I felt like was like, damn, this nigga just went off, and I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, SNOOPDYDOD.
Yeah, that. But
he just had flow.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think we like the way that he sounded. Like we like his personality. And so I'm not saying that the man can't rap. I'm not saying that. I'm just stating, are we revising history a little bit when we think about it?
Just off his longevity, though, he's got to be considered, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, look, so there's absolutely because I mean, there's somebody else out there who we can say we could possibly say like, oh, they don't really have no, dope quotables, but they don't have that longevity either. So Snoop has been able to reinvent himself 7 times. And each time,
maybe more.
It's something that's dope.
He's still reinventing himself.
Yeah, I said maybe more.
So it's there's definitely a chameleon aspect to him that there's a million reasons to love him, a bunch of reasons to love him. But
what about the Wu-Tang Clan?
I mean, there's probably an argument for that. I don't speak on Wu-Tang because I'm not a Wu-Tang fan, and I don't feel like arguing with what East Coast is.
Look, I'm gonna speak for Stacey. She doesn't speak on nothing New York unless it's Jay-Z.
I do not speak on shit New York. I refuse. Oh, baby, shit! I do
that gets no plays, and Stacey's right.
Ooh, shit, I don't talk about New York shit. I'm not gonna argue with no nigga out there that is walking around with Tim's on in the summer. I'll be damned. No.
Another one that maybe have to go. Rakim may need to go in next too.
He's not in. Oh damn! I thought he was. But Public Enemy's in, right?
Public Enemy's in, yeah.
Yeah. Well, NWA went in 2016. Public Enemy went in 2013.
And Dr. Dre went in as a solo artist too, right?
After the Chronic.
I think he went in as a solo artist too. Dr. Dre did.
I don't see him, but he could be in the songwriters,
the producers and songwriters.
Like there's a difference. Like there's that part of it. Like you think about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we also got to think about the Songwriters Hall of Fame because like Missy's in that. Well, no, Missy's in the songwriters
and Jermain Dupri, I think, in the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So I don't. Right, I think there could be an argument made for Rakim. So I kind of see him more. I actually would see him kind of more in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. And not to say that he doesn't deserve a rock and roll one, but I think a better argument will get him in the songwriters before rock and roll.
Yeah, they're trying to be not cheap about it, but they're being slick about it. They're considering him coming in with NWA, so he has not been
not as a solo.
Right, they got him in there as that, so they just know they're not.
So Cube doesn't have no solo. He's in as NWA.
He's in there for that.
Yeah. But the thing is, but you can go in with the group and solo because Tina Turner is in there twice. She's in there with Ike and she's in there by herself.
You think they're gonna do that with rap? I don't think so. we ain't even got Tribe Called Quest in yet. We talking about Dr. Dre being in there twice on 2 different occasions.
Tribe should be the next group.
Well, Jackson 5 is in there. Michael Jackson is in there solo.
And Janet.
It's Michael Jackson. And they probably tired of they probably tired of Jermaine calling of saying like, so my brother's in, but not the group.
Now I will say the Isley brothers are in there, and that'd be weird. It would be interesting to see if Ronald got one separately, but
a lot of his good stuff is with the other guy. The solo stuff is with the other guy. So
is that the one that just passed like about a year ago? The one that they had the lawsuits?
Well, no, Ron's still alive. He's still rolling.
No, not Ron. It was one of the brothers that just passed.
Odell Isley is the one that he was stealing his checks.
Yeah,
and went to go do some fair time. That Ron did a little fair time. That man was still cashing his royalty checks. Odell had been passed. But yeah, so it's interesting. I'm hoping Tribe gets they shot. Let's say Tribe and Rakim. And let's do. Is there a Southern artist that we could get in here, or a West Coast artist that transcended that they're missing? I'm trying.
On the West Coast,
ain't nobody left that got into this where it's like, oh, everybody's into their stuff.
But Too Short.
No way possible. If they,
that's the only artist I can think of on the West Coast. Too short.
They don't want that amount of Hennessy.
They gonna say that favorite word.
They go when they play blow the whistle when that nigga get inducted. Oh shit!
I had Lil Jon there with him.
Man, he gonna do shake that monkey, and it's gonna be all the SG Rolls gonna come out.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, he gonna have a lot of SG Rolls.
The whole situation that's gonna happen.
They gonna be on his writer.
Oh, what DJ Quick? I don't know.
I don't know if he's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think. Yeah.
It's gonna Tribe and Rakim. Fuck it. Like that's where we at. Like
I can see Tribe though. Tribe, man, that makes sense to me.
I can see Tribe. I don't know why I thought Tribe. I thought Tribe was already in there.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Next up, this one is an interesting one that I threw in the last minute. So supposedly Stevie Wonder was supposed to be on Secret Garden instead of James Ingram. So hold y'all horses for this.
Garden.
Wow, did you know that Stevie Wonder was supposed to be on that record?
On Secret Garden?
What? Not James Ingram.
I know a melody that we could sing together.
It was supposed to be Stevie Wonder.
How did that casting switch?
Quincy could not get Stevie in the studio. He waited till the last. He was just trying to get Stevie in the studio. And when he realized he was on his last few days in studio for this record, he just called James Ingram in, and James tore it up. Yeah.
What do y'all think about that? We have a long Secret Garden. Y'all can go back into our archives.
I think a great decision was made.
I don't see Stevie on that.
No, I know Stevie's one of the GOATs, but I don't see him on this song.
I don't know anything sexy from Stevie though.
That's what I'm saying. That's not
Rocket Love. Rocket Love.
But Rocket Love isn't it? That's not even a sexy song.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm glad that he was not on there. It doesn't even fit his.
Stevie would have pulled out that harmonica.
That's what Secret Garden was missing, was a harmonica solo. That's what the fuck we was missing, was a harmonica solo. That is funny as shit. Yeah, I think that we're okay with not having Stevie on there. I think that
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
I think it was a perfect mix of people on that song. I don't see anybody you could have taken off of there and it would have been as dope.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, I'm glad that Stevie stayed home.
Yeah, because man, it'd have been sound like Part-Time Lover up in there. He'd have changed up the whole flow of it.
Isn't She Lovely is only 2 minutes long, and then it's a 13-minute harmonica solo at the end.
You're trying to pull that harmonica out of his pocket.
Every time that you think that it's over with, he come right back from home.
He's like, hey Quincy, you sure you don't need the harmonica? I got it in my pocket.
Because I got the harmonica on me.
I keep it on me.
No, he don't even ask you. He does own it. He just bring it out.
He's like, I keep it on me.
Now the funnier thing would be that he did do it with the harmonica and all that, and Quincy was like, "This ain't working," but I don't want to tell Quincy.
It's a harmonica version out in the world somewhere.
That's what I was saying. It's
a demo out there right now with that harmonica on there. Yes.
It's a demo with the harmonica version.
Oh shit!
It's a version with not even singing, just the harmonica.
Yeah.
Just know this is what AI is for. That's what I want to hear. I need somebody to give me that. I need the harmonica only instrumental of Secret Garden. That's what I need someone to use AI to do. To our audience out there, if you know how to do that, please make it and send it to me. My Stacey Adams DMs are open on Instagram for this shenanigans. Like, please create that and send it to me because I need that. I need that in my life.
Hey man, the movie said the harmonica instrumental.
It's the harmonica instrumental. That's all I want of Secret Garden. That is,
man, that would have set R&B back so far.
Oh man, and low key, it would have set back Quincy Jones too, because people. I mean, I'm not saying he's a great composer, but he was starting to try to get way more into more pop R&B.
This was on the Dude album.
This is on Back on the Block.
On the Block. Okay.
Yeah.
This on Back on, and that remember he'd already came out with the dope hit with Ray. He already had one blind man on there with the Ray Charles Shaka Khan joint.
Just
be good to you. So
good to you.
You can do it twice. The second single can't be another blind man on it. You know,
is a blind person quota? Is it? Did you put a DEI limitation on this shit?
Yeah, because because how expensive is Secret Garden video with Stevie Wonder in it? Like what? Like we gotta have different things going on.
Him in the garden with that harmonica.
And with the harmonica, he gonna bring the harmonica. And there's women dancing in there on the background, kind of being sensual around.
And he in the middle,
kind of moving
with a rocking chair.
And the dancers got gotta dance around him because he's constantly moving. You know. And he got to have the keyboard with him.
Oh, yeah. And this back, he still had his ponytail. So the ponytail had to be moist.
Ray Charles didn't need the piano with him. He was a little bit more. He just needed the little bench to sit on and rock on.
Yeah.
There's a lot more logistics with Stevie Wonder and him being blind. That's all I'm saying. No, now there is somebody that probably thought about this. Is some older white gentleman that they crunched the numbers. It was like, and you want to shoot a music video for this too? We already did one blind man with handicap plates. I don't know if we're gonna do it for a second time, Mr. Jones. Yeah, so that it was dope though the way it was. It's long story short. All right, next up, Different World reboot is coming to Netflix. How do y'all feel? What do y'all think?
I'm excited and afraid. I'm nervous but excited.
I'm interested. I'm actually binge A Different World. Like, what was it? 6 seasons?
Yeah,
I think 5, 6. Yeah, I'm a binge.
Five. If you, I mean,
5. Okay.
It's 6 on the books, but we really start from season 2 if you really want to, and it's not a issue.
Yeah. When the white girl.
You don't need Marissa Tomei. You don't need the first season.
The first season, was the weirdest thing is that it doesn't even look like HBCU on the first season.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it looked like Saved by the Bell of the college years.
I mean, well, once they brought Debbie in, that's when all of that changed.
They changed it up.
Yeah, you don't need.
So you don't need season 1.
Well, I'll say this.
I'm gonna still watch it though, but
as far as Whitley is concerned, you get a lot of background on Whitley at that time. But
character arc.
Oh, she wasn't on there season 1.
She is on there. She is on there. Just her being this rich black girl, whatever. Like it's really shows in season 1. Like by season 2, it's almost toned down a little bit, and we know how she was the rest of the season. So it's like actually toned down a little bit, but she was extra bougie season 1, and then by season 2. Just still a little bougie, but not as bougie, and it's just that's when you realize that Whitley has what do we say? She has that generational wealth. She ain't.
Yeah.
Remember we found out what season that we found out was it 2nd or 3rd where we found out her family owned slaves.
Like one of the dorms was like named after like one of her relatives. All this, so it's like she had generational wealth. Hillary Banks had they had new money.
Their daddy came up with the judge money.
New money. That's first generation. They just knew.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people all the time, Whitley is the richest person in black sitcom history. Like I'm talking about that not as a main character. She's the richest one.
Yeah, she had that money. She had that dough, and the other part of that is aside from knowing her, just seeing her mother on the show, seeing Dwayne and Diane Carroll, like
amazing.
Because Diane Carroll at that point, they ain't doing shit but collecting alimony checks. My goal in life is to sit around collecting alimony checks, and she was living good. So
living so good, she paid for a man to be her man for Thanksgiving.
Damn.
Listen, okay, Whitley was never worried about a tuition payment.
It was her pride that got her when they heard if she wanted to call her daddy for real and was like, "Can you give us like $100,000 for a crib?" And Dwayne Goodford, he got a master's already engineer. She could have got it. She just was on some I'm doing this on my own type thing.
Mm. How many seasons was Denise on there?
One.
Just that one. Okay.
One in one episode. They had an episode where Kadeem
and Whitley they went to
go visit her.
Yeah.
And he found out that she married to that she had her new husband, homeboy from the Navy.
Yeah, because Dwayne.
I didn't know if they added that in there. Okay, I just remember him coming from.
That's like season 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, When Dwayne saw Martin, he thought that was Theo.
Martin. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, Denise was on one seat again. So you don't need to watch season 1 because. Yes, spinoff, but most people, if you came in around season 2 or 3, you have no fucking idea this is a spinoff because you have no idea, you didn't see Denise at all. So, and
then some special episodes where Tempest Bledsoe comes through with her friend.
Yeah, I've seen some when Theo come visit.
Yeah,
So
they tried to keep it loosely attached,
right? Because on season 1, Rudy came to visit.
Yeah.
And
then you got Charmaine and Lance came into that, but then the weirdest thing with that is that Lance didn't come to do. He was supposed to be on the full that last season with Melina on the full season, but he said he didn't do it because of Jason's lyric. But Jada Pinkett was on the sitcom and was in Jason's lyric.
Jada Pinkett.
That was his reason. He said he didn't do it. So, I'm like, that makes no sense because your co-star in other movies, sure enough, finished that series out.
It's quite possible that he thought that Jason Lyric was going to take him to places that it did not take him. It's quite possible.
And he was like, I ain't gonna have time for that because I'm finna blow.
Yeah, man. Then we went to Blue Hill Avenue.
Like, nigga, I was in New Jack City. Like, I was in New Jack City too. You ain't see that shit? So, but
then he was on the episode of Fresh Prince. He was the kid, the basketball star with the kid.
Yep. He went to Malibu Prep.
Yeah, he went there Malibu Prep. I got a question though. Like, since it was based off of Denise, I'm just thinking, like, even though it came out a little earlier, even though Theo, what if it was based around Theo? If they had a spinoff with if he ever went to Hillman instead of NYC, like. Would have competed with Fresh Prince in the 90s?
Well, the thing was though, I know that the reason that they said that the lore was that Bill Cosby wanted to be mostly women daughters is that he could play off of all the boyfriends or all the male interactions that they had.
Okay.
And also it just mirrored his life at home anyway.
Yeah. And he said it was more availability for them to balance off of these different random boyfriends that would be coming into the house.
Got you.
That was the reason.
I still remember the one. I said, "Hey, man,"
because Jaleel White almost was Rudy.
The who?
Yeah,
Jaleel White was almost Rudy. That character's name was kind of like a general unisex name, and it was between Jaleel White and Keisha Knight Pulliam for Rudy.
Yep. Yep. Because that is something people don't realize that Jaleel White has been in the game for a long time too. Like Bubba Robinson been cast
episode of the Jeffersons.
But it's a couple of people, it's a couple of child actors that's been cashing checks a long time. Like so Bumper Robinson and Joey Lawrence, long ass time been cashing. They was 81, 82. They was cashing out royalty checks. So they go back.
So what do y'all think about this? Is it? I mean, how does it need to? Oh, I mean, supposedly it's based off of the daughter of Dwayne and Whitley
which makes sense.
Casting information.
It makes sense. So I guess my big question is who's going to be? What's our faculty looking like? Who are the students? What are the students looking like? How HBCU are y'all gonna go?
We back? We still at Hillman?
is this going to be hella woke? And then I'm using woke like this because there are a lot of shows who
Debbie Allen's coming back too, the executive producer.
Have come back as reboots, and they are trying so hard to add in diversity and inclusion. And it's like, I get that, but it gets to the point where it's unrealistic. Right. So it's like, now let's say you want to add in a gay character. Okay, fine. I mean, there are gay people that are there's gonna be somebody gay at your job, somebody gay at school, whatever. But what they'll end up doing is this person is not only gay, but they're trans, they're mixed, they're mixed race. Their granddaddy owned slaves, and their grandmama used to be and it's like
you gotta figure that out.
We don't need all of that. We don't have time to unpack all of that. Pick one thing, and that's my hope, is that they don't try to go too modern and try and end up messing up some things because you're trying to be so inclusive of everybody.
My one of my concerns is I think they need to balance the old cast with a new cast instead of just trying to do a whole new cast.
Like have like an alumni episode, like a homecoming
you need to have
episode.
Actual Kadeem Hardison coming back as a professor and have the dynamic of him and his wife and what's going on within them in this new era in the show too.
Hey, do we get Patti LaBelle still as his mama?
Oh, yeah, right.
We absolutely.
The chipmunk.
And you need to have Whitley mad at Patti LaBelle for not showing up to her mother's funeral because Diane Carroll's passed away.
Diane Carroll is passed away.
He didn't show up to the funeral.
I'm trying to think. Whitley needs to be Jennifer Lewis's character at the end of the show. So Jennifer Lewis was on there as the
director of the student services, or
and that's what Whitley would act. I mean, Whitley was damn near going into that role any damn way. Freddie would now be an attorney. Kimberly Reese is finally a doctor.
Yep.
Ronnie.
Shout out to y'all know that the dude that plays like 15 different roles on there, he's played like a member in Dwayne's band. I mean, Daryl.
Spencer. That's like Shirley Roth's brother.
Little brother.
That's her brother.
I just learned that. I'm like, oh no! But I love that. It's like, he was doing his own thing. We had no idea who his sister was, and she doing her thing. We have no idea. Like, oh, that's what's up.
And he kept on popping up on stuff. He was a working actor.
He was on that show. I mean,
man,
like on Law and Order, where you get on one episode of Law and Order, you can be on all of them if you want.
What was the one chick? She was like on the last season. She was one of the newer cast, like with Jada Pinkett. I ain't really seen her since then. She was the one. She was with the abusive boyfriend.
AJ.
Gina.
It's AJ, because it's two AJ Johnsons. So it's
not the dark skinned one.
Hers AJ Saunders. Hers AJ Saunders.
It's AJ somebody. I'm like, this is AJ.
She's a comedian.
Okay, I was like, I ain't seen her since the early 90s.
Bro, she used to be, every time that she sang When the Saints Go Marching In on that fucking show. Funny-ish. It is, because it was never a good version, but she was singing her fucking heart out, baby, and I appreciate that. You got to put y'all into it, and I appreciate it.
I just think they need to balance the older cast that to bring us in. I just don't want it to be what was the one show that, I mean, it was
the Boomerang. Like the Boomerang.
No,
reboot.
I mean that is one, but I'm thinking of the other show where they were like the football player in college or whatever. That had like 30 seasons, but
I know what you're talking about. The one with Tay Diggs. All American.
I just don't want it to be just an All American. You're like, okay, man, all right, like y'all, you need to incorporate those other characters in there. I think you need to have Kadeem and Whitley be main characters. They have to be main characters to meet on this show.
Are they going to be on there?
That's what I'm saying. No, they don't have them listed as cast.
I mean, just
right now.
I guess
it's like, all new, their daughter is the only one cast and a whole bunch of new cast members around it.
Like on a phone call episode, let's give them some advice from the parent.
I'm saying they should be full on cast. You should literally see they've been married 20-some, 30-some years at this point. We should be seeing what their dynamic is now, though. Like maybe whatever they're going through is that older couple, because that brings us in as older.
They working towards they at retirement age.
Yeah.
Like, I've been at this school for 30 years.
They daughter a freshman now already. I'm not saying that it couldn't be possible.
Well,
This their youngest daughter.
I'm like, I was just about to say that. I'm like, it's not the child that she was pregnant with when the show.
This could be the youngest daughter.
This is the youngest. This is the accident baby. This is the one. This is the baby where your kids are already in double digits. You already got a 15-year-old, and then all of a sudden you go to the doctor thinking you getting menopause, and come to find out
you pregnant.
So that one, because the one that she was pregnant with should be about what 33, about 33 now.
Yeah,
probably
93. That's 93, 94. That kid should be
about 33, 32, 33.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they had the accident baby.
So it'll be 18. She'd be 14 years older. The baby would be 14 years older than this baby, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 13 years older than my youngest sister.
So do you have a direct example?
Mama was 42 and got a surprise. So
it can literally happen to you.
I'm telling you, it's when people had that huge age gap. Usually it's someone who you had a child maybe like as a teenager. Maybe you had your first kid, you're 16, 17. And then, you had your kid, you became an adult, you waited, and then you had a baby later on when you got married or something else. But then you had other folks where you got a bunch of kids that are older, and then all of a sudden there's this 15-year gap.
You got that your first set of family, first set of kids.
Right, this is a new family. It's a new set of kids. So
new families.
The second set. So
mentioning new families.
Speaking of new families,
Brian McKnight is back out. He has now explained why that his first marriage was a hope or was
it was forced. It was forced.
Yeah, here we go.
Families are two prominent families in the Black Adventist Church. We both met at the college where I was going. She came, okay. I was a sophomore, she was a freshman. We kind of started dating. The next year she gets pregnant. This is back when shame was a real thing.
I know, yep, I get it.
She's back home, she tells me she's pregnant and that she's gonna get an abortion. Because I'm like, yeah, we should probably do that. You're 18, I'm 20. Why would we? I'm just about to start this whole thing. Maybe this is the route we need to go. And she agrees. I'm like, dodged a bullet. I'm going out to sign my deal in California. When I leave there and get back to Huntsville, that's when she called me and said, actually, I didn't have the abortion. So now I'm like, I got to tell my mom. My mother, who played the piano and was singing in the choir every week, in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, if your kid has a baby out of wedlock, you no longer can hold any church office. You can't sing up in front. You can't do it. You are held responsible for whatever the kids do. I honored my mother, and I tried to do the right thing with a woman that I hadn't even known a year yet. We got married in September, baby in November. We had sort of an agreement. You handle this part. I'm not changing diapers. I'm 20 years old. This was not what I expected to do. You made this decision. You're going to handle that, and I'm going to handle this.
Yeah.
When you make that bargain, you say, hey, you're going to take care of this. This is your responsibility. And they say, got it. And you go and you do what you have to do. You're expecting that to be the case. But we don't realize is that people will tell you whatever it is they want to tell you to keep you there until that first argument. Then the real thing starts to come out. But by then, you're looking at your life. You're like, well, and I had this conversation with my mother, like, why did you have me do this? You tried this. It didn't work. Now you got me doing it.
Right.
It was tough, but I'm already in it. We separated 4 times before we ended up getting divorced. Ultimately, anyway.
How far into the marriage would you say the first separation?
2 years.
Because you were married for what, 13 years?
Yeah, 13.
So why not just break off? Why stick it out for 13 years?
For the kids. I was never in love with their mother. I wasn't. They weren't made from love to begin with. And I said this before, and people got so mad. This obligation that just because you lay with somebody now, it's sort of an 18-year sentence of some kind, or beyond that, because it's forever. There's resentment there. But at the same time, you do have these children and you want to try to do your best to do right by them. If we were never supposed to be together like this in the first place, but we have these children, we both have to do what's right for them. And you're right. What we should have done was just separated for good then.
What's that nail in the coffin that then leads both of you to come to the conclusion that you guys are no longer good together, regardless of whether or not you have kids or not?
I think we always knew we weren't that. She may have been lying to herself if she thought otherwise. For me, when I realized I could parent those boys without her, I could be a good parent. I could be there for them and I could give them what they needed from me without being married to their mother.
Do you think that the kids were the thing that kept y'all together as long as you were?
Absolutely.
All right. Would you like me to play Mark Lamont Hill's rebuttal as well?
I've seen it.
I would like to hear it.
All right. So let me set it a little bit of tone. So basically in the same interview, Brian McKnight says he would love to come at Mark Lamont Hill because Mark Lamont Hill called him an asshole on a previous Joe Budden episode. And he was like, I don't know why he's coming at me. I reached out to him, et cetera, et cetera. And Mark Lamont Hill responded he's an academic. I don't even know why you'd even try with a brother like that. That's also from Philly. So it's a little bit of mixture of both in this. So, viewer discretion is advised.
I don't remember calling him an asshole, but he is an asshole. Let me be clear. Brian McKnight, is this my camera? Brian McKnight, you are an asshole. And that's okay. It's not a beef. We ain't got no issues. You're just an asshole. I'm basing that on having interviewed Brian McKnight lots of times. I wasn't going to mention this, but I've interviewed you lots of times. You were rude and nasty to everybody on my crew. Everybody on my team, you were nice to me. But the measure of being an asshole isn't how you treat the host. It's how you treat everybody around him. Yeah. And you've been a dickhead to them. No disrespect to you, except you're an asshole. I was in an airport in Eastern Europe. I was headed somewhere. You were headed somewhere different. I watched a woman come up to you and ask you for an autograph, and you completely ignored and disrespected her and walked off. You're an asshole. But that's not why we're talking about this. So you say, I don't know. You're right. I don't know you. But I don't have to know you to know you're an asshole. I don't get into your family business. Your family business has nothing to do with me, except when you make it public. And when you put your family in public on blast, that might make you an asshole. That's all I'm saying. When you have children and you say my children are the product of evil, that might make you an asshole. When somebody says, yo, but the Bible says you should love your children, you say my older children were the product of sin. That might make you an asshole. Yeah. That's just a fact. When you have a child named Brian McKnight Jr., and then you fall out with them, have a new baby, name him Brian McKnight with a different middle name, and then legally change your name to the new kid's name, you tried to start back at one with your kids? Nigga, that might make you an asshole. So please, don't act like you better than us. You're not. You're worse than us. If you want to come up here and debate, I'm sure they would let you debate. But you didn't contact nobody. You're lying, just like your children say you lie. And for the record, I have spoken to your children off the record. And they've told me a laundry list of shit about you that's way worse than anything that's ever happened in the public. I'm not going to say that on air. We could keep that between me and you.
All right. Now, there's everything out there. This saga continues for Brian McKnight. It just keeps continuing. His villain origin story continues. But have we found our Batman? And Mark Lamont Hill for Brian McKnight.
It might be because the dude's show he was on, he won a debate against him too. Yeah. I've never heard of the show. But
yeah, Anton Daniels. Yeah,
I've never heard of it, but he just upsets me in ways my mind can't understand. All of that could be very true, right? It's quite possible that you met your ex-wife and then she was quickly pregnant and y'all got married because that's what people did, and it happened. That is the story. Tale as old as time. We've seen it. We've heard it. It
happens a lot.
Happens a lot. Still happens today in 2025. It happens. I get that. I understand that, and we can all understand that. But again, to say that your children are products of sin because they were not created in love. Here's the thing: is that so you had the first one. You know you had a second kid too, right? You had another.
And you kept messing with her.
You didn't. So not only did you stay married for 13 years, but you also had another child. After the first kid was born, you didn't have to go on and have the second kid.
Oh, there's something that I have another detail for you, Stacey, that he never brings up. That daughter is from a marriage.
Brianna's from a different.
And he got kicked out of Oakwood already. That was the college he was in Huntsville for that first child, because the first two kids are very close in age because he had another kid.
I'm like, yeah, Brianna's from a different relationship, and then you got Brian McKnight Jr. and Nico, Lord rest his soul. So
the girl is the oldest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you again, you didn't have to stay. Like, and I understand you want to stay for the kids. You're trying to make it work. Okay, cool. So, but again, if you're staying for the kids, that's not the kids' fault. The kids didn't ask you to stay. That was a decision that you made. You can be mad at their mom all you want to be for whatever reason that you're mad at her. But why the fuck are you into it? Again, why are you into it with your kids? Like, that's what bothers me. Like, period. Like, that's what pisses me off, is that you are upset with your kids for why, and the shit that you say about them. To call your kids a product of fucking sin.
It's crazy work, man.
Like, bruh, like that is, again, with the woman that you chose to lay down with.
Multiple other times.
That you chose to lay down with. This is not a case of a woman who was sexually assaulted and got pregnant and ended up having this child, right? You can, and the thing is, and the women that have been through that don't say that their child is a product of sin. Right? So it's, but I'll say this, but if they did, at least I understood where they were coming from. At least that I get that, right? A crime was committed, and this is how you end up having this child. But that's not what this is. This is, you made a decision to lay with this woman the first time. She got pregnant. You decided to marry her. You went on to stay married to her for 13 years and have another child. It was so, the fucked up part, when I think about when he just mentioned Back in One, when that album came out, Brian's whole thing about how he came up with the song Back in One and blah, 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 like, and all of this about his wife, blah, blah, blah. But no, all that shit was just, you just made that shit up. You just came up with this ridiculous story.
Saying, what is the purpose of this? Like, what, I mean, like, how does this benefit Brian at all to even be doing? Like, even if you're just being narcissistic or being like about yourself, why is doing all this even? It's not benefiting you. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, if you just do the calculations, like, I've had multiple shows canceled. Let me shut the fuck up.
What's the end game here? Because you and Lil Kalua, your new wife, and the new baby and all that, like, is that what's
he just got one with the new wife, right?
Well, yeah, no, he's saying we got three. He adopted the other two.
So
one biologically, there you go.
One with one, the Brian McKnight Jr.
Yeah,
so, new part two.
Part two.
Before last, used to always get on me for talking about my one of my exes. I call him Big Dummy. I always call him Big Dummy, and he was like, "Why are you calling that man that?" I'm like, "Cause he's Big Dummy. That's why." And he was like, "But so essentially, it was the idea of me steadily calling this man out of his name is just me just kind of keeping this shit up of like, why are you still worried about him? Like, why do you have to keep calling him out his name? Because he's a big dummy. But it was I'm putting too much energy into this. So there is something to be said about how someone talks about their exes. Mm-hmm. And I mean, again, some of us got exes where, it ended and everything's all good. We got other ones where shit ended and it's all bad. Right. Mm-hmm. So, but how you, years and years later, how you continue to talk about them, it shows it's more about you than it is about them. Because now it's like, it's again, like right now, if I want to talk bad about Big Sip, everybody lets me do it because they know shit went down. Mm-hmm. But a year from now, I shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, the healing has to come. So for Brian McKnight, like Brian McKnight, it's like for you to still be talking so bad about your ex-wife and your kids. I couldn't imagine being his current wife, and I'm looking at you do this. I'm looking at how you just
know what that is, though, Stacey.
How am I like? I had to sit here and smile and grin while you calling your ex-wife all kinds of shit. You sit
here. Some people don't, but some people go in relationships like it ain't me, and people think it can't be them. That's the thing. They don't think that eye of Sauron, for all my Lord of the Rings people, that it'll turn on you at some point. Like, but as long as it's like, and we know people that are selfish like that. Men that have left other marriages and moved to Cincinnati, and that woman don't care about them old kids. As long as the kids I'm with you are taken care of and good, we good. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how you treat them other kids, even though at some point maybe he'll start maybe doing the same thing.
Podcast, we definitely discuss healing. We discuss aspects of psychology. We discuss you becoming the best you, mental wellness,
for sure,
health.
Femininity, parenthood, dating,
definitely
as
dating,
single parents. And it's from a lens of two psychologists,
Yeah.
So,
but also two people who grew up with both parents, married parents, and then you all know that Chloe and I are the youngest of our crews, her siblings and my siblings. So so it's from that perspective.
Yeah, looking at life through that lens.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a whole lot of things from us. From us being women, going through life as parents, and all of these awesome attributes. But yes, womanology, the study of women.
The study of women.
And maybe he won't.
It's the women who you having his 8th kid and you the 9th baby mama. It's like, why? Ma'am, you think
why?
Why? You think that he gonna treat you different than the other ones? Then all the so he don't spend time with or pay child support for none of the other kids, none of the 8 ones, but your baby
it's gonna be different.
My baby's special.
Your baby is special. All the way your kid is special is if you get the first son. The baby mama who gives the first son, she beats everybody. Period. She beats the wife, everybody else after that. Baby mama with the first son, you're not topping that. You can't, nothing you can do. But it just is what it is. Just let it go. Either find you a dude that only has a daughter or don't have kids at all.
Find you a girl dad.
Find you a girl dad. The girl that gave him that first son, she's set for life.
All right, so let's get into Aaron McGruder is now on board for the new Last Friday movie. Here's Mike Epps talking about it.
Been in contact with Cube about another Last Friday or anything like that? I heard that there was a green light for.
I just was with Ice Cube, DJ Pooh.
Oh wow!
And Aaron McGruder sitting in a room writing this movie just 2 days ago. So we writing it right now, and it's gonna be crazy.
And you guys never sat down to write this installment
is the first
again?
time that we all got together. DJ Pooh and Ice Cube, me, DJ Pooh, and Aaron McGruder, all of us in one room writing this movie, man. And shouts out to Ice Cube, man, the Don Mega, man.
Yeah, man.
When I tell you Ice Cube, I always give Ice Cube his props, man, because not only did he walk me into business, but he walked a lot of young brothers and sisters into business.
All right. What are y'all feeling? Is this thing? I mean, we've been talking about this Last Friday since the last Friday that came out.
Well, over 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, because that last one was 2003, 2002.
Yeah, 02? Yeah, 02, 03, yeah.
I don't care.
You're at the point you don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm with it with Aaron McGruder being on there, though.
I care about Aaron McGruder. Anything that he does, I care about. But I don't care about another Friday coming out. So I saw the original Friday in the theaters. I've seen it 10,000 times, had the soundtrack. The second Friday, I think I watched it once and I didn't give a damn. Third Friday, I knew because I didn't like the second one that I didn't give a shit about the third one. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I don't care. So kudos to them for doing another one and getting paid. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I have no hate towards that. I'm not going to go see it. But hey, get your money, black man, get your money. Do that shit.
I mean, I'm interested with what the Aaron McGruder spin is because he's gonna try to put in some shit in there.
Yeah, because I know they want to. I know Chris Tucker said he's on board to come back as Smokey. But I know a lot of people died as well too. So
yeah,
it's just interesting how they gonna write this, and bring Smokey back. Would DC Young Fly be his son or something?
Yeah, I don't even know. I think we kind of fatigued from it, to be honest. Like, are people just waiting for it?
What now? Now what do y'all do? Like, this ain't like it's the Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious is gonna be on until we die. They're just gonna keep coming up with something else for them to be fast in.
Yeah, I think because the last, and I think they saw what they did with the two Bad Boys. The first one wasn't that good, but then they rebooted it, and this one was good. And I see them trying to keep the Bad Boys going for a little minute.
Yeah, Bad Boys gonna be going on. It's gonna be like a little Black Fast and the Furious with them two in it.
Yeah,
they gonna keep on coming up with random stuff for them to do. It's just gonna basically it's gonna be Lethal Weapon, 2 black men and Lethal Weapon. They're gonna be 65 to we too old for this shit. In that franchise, because there's no reason to stop it. They've been making good money on it now.
Yeah, so 30 years in.
It's the formula. Like if you get, that's why Hollywood redoes all this stuff, is because you have this formula. You know that it works, so why reinvent the wheel? We can just do it again and put a little bit more money into it, and we're good. So there's sometimes it's just reboots, and I'm like, I don't want to see this again. I don't need this. I don't need a new version of something.
Yeah, I was so pissed at that Coming to America.
So have y'all heard about this AI artist that has come out where they found, like, she went on Good Morning America and she was like, that's not really me. Her name is Talisha Nikki Jones, and her AI avatar's name is Xania Monet. She did an interview with Gayle King, and she's like her song was like the #1 R&B song, I believe, at one point. And Jermain,
the one that Timbaland got?
No, that's a little Asian little young lady.
Okay.
But Jermain Dupri jumps in, and this is something that he said, though. We discussed this group before. He says, so let me get this straight. Years ago, the industry found out that Milli Vanilli wasn't really the voice on their Grammy winning record, and if they were stripped of their Grammy, but now we're getting ready to set people who can't even sing, creating songs for a fake person. How is this any different from Milli Vanilli? And basically, he's like, give Milli later more. He says, give Milli Vanilli. They need to get their Grammy back if we're gonna be like this.
What I hate about the AI shit is that I've seen people commenting on it, and Black folks was like, I don't see what the problem is. Let her get her money. And it's like, you do understand what the big the big picture of this is, right? This isn't just, we've seen people doing like, again, playing around with AI, making some new songs and blah, 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 but to actually create a new artist. And she's like, well, I use the program for, so you wrote the songs or whatever, but you're not singing them, or the AI is helping you write.
AI made the voice.
All of this shit. And it's like, so how do I even know that you wrote it? ChatGPT might have written your shit for you.
Yeah, we don't know. You claim you wrote it, but that doesn't mean you really wrote it.
We don't know that. And there was you couldn't. Did you make this AI person because you don't have to pay them? Because you had to pay somebody to sing your shit or something, right?
I didn't like your music before.
If this wins an award, who accepts it?
Where they going on tour?
Because remember we had this whole thing with the hologram thing
Tupac.
10 years ago with the
at Coachella.
Yeah, remember they was like, I forgot who they were trying to take. When we first started, they were trying to take an artist on an AI tour, like Avatar tour, or what, like a Whitney Houston going on.
I do remember it's supposed to be like a Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
But it never picked up though. It never picked up.
There are so many great ways to use AI, and while I appreciate the hustle, no, I don't. This sets a very bad precedent. This is going to get worse and worse and worse. It's going to get bad.
And then I also look at it as, on the flip side, on the conspiracy tourist part of my mind, I'm like, oh, they let a black person blow up with it first so that they can go try to take a whole bunch of other regular black artists' money. But what the black girl did it first. So that means we can come pillage all y'all shit. Tank, we taking your whole style.
I saw it was a country. They had an AI country artist had the #1. They had a #1 country record like about a week or two ago.
That's what I'm saying. They just gonna come in and start taking your stuff. Because that's the thing, though. It's the AI that mixed literally Tank and somebody else together. That Tank was talking about.
Yeah, and
literally mixed his voice, somebody else's voice.
There's some artists right now who are trying to protect their aside from their image and likeness, but now you have to protect your voice. So Morgan Freeman is like, absolutely fucking not. Y'all not going to use my voice to do a whole bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. But I think Matthew McConaughey, I think he just sold the rights to his voice or some shit. This is a bad present. This shit is gonna get bad. I wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah, we can't do that. Like we just
wait for it. Like, I mean, use AI if there's someone who passes away while y'all are filming filming something or whatever, right? And you need to go back and do some vocals. Use AI to do that. To
like they did that a little bit. The Big L album, they just cleaned up some of his.
Beanie Siegel's using it for his vocals, and I think DLC. Because they voices.
That's different.
That's different. That's absolutely different. When we know that, like, so when Aaliyah passed away, right? She was doing Queen of the Damned. Use AI to finish, to clean up everything. Not from start to finish. Like we have the technology to be able to go in and like, okay, let me switch up these words or whatever. Hey, go ahead. That way now the actor doesn't have to come back in and reshoot this shit or blah, blah. You don't have that weird, because sometimes you can hear it in the movie where you can tell that those two words were not the original two words. Mm-hmm. Somebody dubbed them in. I'm okay with that. That's a good use of technology to fix that. But creating actual new artists, and now they're charting, and there's some white actress that they've created that's or model or some shit. It's just
I've seen that.
It's taking away jobs from actual humans, and we worried about illegal immigrants. You need to be worried about AI.
There we go. 100%. We do worry about AI.
Shit, you worried about illegal immigrants going out and doing the job that you don't fucking want to do in the first place. But AI is doing the job that you want to do. AI
taking all the jobs.
We ain't talking about Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I remember when AI was just Allen Iverson.
Yep. And the movie Artificial Intelligence. That wasn't even finished totally either. And
that was a Spielberg movie, wasn't it?
Well, no, it was Stanley Kubrick originally. He died while doing it, and Steven Spielberg had to finish it.
Okay. I gotta rewatch. I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah, that was sad though, man. That was a sad one. So quickly, we're Diddy Watch is in effect. 50 Cent's documentary drops as a recording time tomorrow. And some people have been upset a little bit about it. Dame Dash has come out and challenged 50 Cent on it, saying that how you gonna do that to another black man? That's clown shit. Other people have said, 50 Cent himself has said, I have 2 or 3 people that are close to him in the film. They could have not took the check. How do y'all feeling about this documentary coming out? Even though we discussed all these other documentaries, we said that we didn't want to talk about it because the case was currently going on, and while we have a documentary and the case hadn't started yet. How do y'all feel about this 50 documentary? Because the video being 50 is gone now.
Huh?
The video you sent in our text group is gone. Like, so somebody took it down.
Dude, it's Curtis. The thing is with this documentary is that he's only doing it to be petty.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with the victims. It has nothing to do with anything other than him disliking Diddy and him wanting to showcase that and using his money to do so. And while I do appreciate pettiness to a certain extent, again, you're not making this documentary to help anyone. You're not doing it to raise awareness. You're not doing any of that. You are just doing it because you think it's funny. And I think that's fucked up. But it's Curtis.
I mean, what else do you think? That the pettiest man walking this earth.
Because I'm like, is there gonna be something on there that we like don't know already?
I don't
with
know.
Some other stories or something.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna watch Stranger Things first.
Yeah.
I got to catch up on Stranger Things.
We haven't. My son got to catch up, so we haven't started the new season yet.
I think I'm just gonna re-binge it. I think I'm just gonna start from the beginning and just go all the way through because I remember. I think think the last season was divided into 2 sections, right?
I
The
think
first
so, yeah.
I was watching it, and then the girls were being really mean to Elle at school, and I did not like that shit. And I'm like, I was so upset about it. Like, I turned it off, and I have not turned it back on since. I was very upset. And I'm sitting there like, do you realize this girl could ruin your entire life
and kill you?
Like, just kill you real quick. And
take everything from
she just upset me. It just upset me. But
right before we get into our final topic of the evening, want to present this to you. White soul singers we forget. One of them is this woman right here, the great Lisa Stansfield.
Really weird when I first came over here because I mean, everybody sees a million trillion pictures of artists before they even listen to their music now, you know, and nobody knew what I looked like.
Yeah.
And I came over here, I'm like a little skinny white girl, and everybody expected me to look like Aretha Franklin.
Right, yeah.
You know, and I walked into like urban radio stations and they'd look at me and they'd say, oh, is Lisa here? And I'd say, no, it's me. I'm not the assistant.
Working for the record company that was promoting you, it happened really, really quickly. I mean, in a matter of months, your single was just on the top.
One of those, that's one of my most favorite Apollo performances, just because the crowd didn't realize that Lisa was white either until she starts singing, and they hype like
who this white girl singing on girl song?
I thought that was another girl. You can see people's faces if you go watch it on YouTube, and she come out and it's like, Steve. No, it was Sinbad is the host then, and it's like Lisa Stansfield, and she come out, and they standing up like, because this single was big at the time. Right. They like, oh, this is my joint, and then I saw somebody go like they showed us go back when she turned around. That ain't Lisa Stansfield, but then she starts singing. They like, that is Lisa Stansfield. All right, we here, and that's why that crowd was super hype because they couldn't believe it. Like they couldn't believe it. They did the same thing with Tina Marie too. Y'all.
Yeah, tell us like Tina Marie.
They recreated that for Tina Marie.
I don't think I ever thought that she wasn't white. Like. Sure enough, now you see, like I think I saw the video very early on, and I think that's why I knew that she wasn't white, like because I saw the video. Now she's not wrong saying like, yeah, these days you see pictures of people immediately, but yeah, so back then we had to wait on a video, or you had to wait to see them on something. But I think very early on I saw the video.
It's just like old girl from what's that group? KP and Envy, until we saw the video, Shorty Swing My Way.
Yeah, I mean, the only person that I actually thought was black was Bobby Caldwell. The fact that he is not black is
and
like
he's white too. He ain't even like.
It's like now hold on, damn it, now wait a minute. What you mean, Bobby Caldwell?
Well, I thought before I saw the video, I thought John B was black. Before I saw his video,
that was another slick one. That was
John B. Before I saw his video, I thought he was black.
Yeah.
See, and I don't remember now. I'm like, did I see the video? Did I see the video first? Because
I heard the song. I was hearing the song first.
You see shit on Midnight Love first before I heard on the. I see it on Midnight Love before I saw it. I heard it on the radio. So, I mean, I'm thinking like, because then some stuff was on Midnight Love that wasn't on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
There's the flip side of that too. So like Terrell Hicks, Silly was on Midnight Love. I never heard it on the radio.
Never heard it on the radio. So sometimes you hear stuff that way. But like I said, Bobby Caldwell sound like a nigga that get on the grill and got them sandals on
and bring the tenderism.
Got the sandals on.
Tenderism with it. So I don't.
Hold on, Terrell Hicks did a version of "Silly" from Denise.
You've never had this discussion?
Yeah, no.
I'm pulling up right now. Oh, I gotta get this now.
Oh yeah, her version
dope. In black and white. And she looks. It's absolutely 90s black and white of the extra greasiness.
Okay,
everybody's extra shiny. So she's looking like Keisha from Belly in her video, but the girl can sing her ass off, and the high notes that she hit just bang 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 bang. Like I love her version of the song.
Ooh, and that's a hard song to sing, man.
It is, and like I said, the video is going to cut. It's not going to give you all of those high notes at the end. You got to go like to Spotify and listen to that one, and you're gonna hear that end. You're like, oh my gosh, to the point of like, why would you
just
right? So I knew Tara Hicks from the video before I knew that she was in Belly, and I hadn't seen
Bronx Tale.
I hadn't seen a Bronx Tale yet. And then when I finally saw Bronx Tale, I'm like, oh shit, that's old boy from Renaissance Man, and that's old girl from Midnight Soul, or like Midnight Soul.
I just knew her from she was the chick in the Usher Think of You video.
She also was in Jason Weaver's music video for the remix to that
Stay with Me.
Stay with Me, yeah, because she was on. He had all the Motown.
Yeah, she was like a video. She was like a young video chick, like a teenage love interest.
Yep, everyone, I encourage you to listen to Tara Hicks. Silly, it is. Just, like I said, it makes me wonder, like, why did she not take off?
Because she's a beautiful woman too. On top of it, I was just talking about her literally earlier today.
She is gorgeous. She's absolutely.
Did she do anything after Belly?
Not for real.
Not just.
I think she did Broadway and stuff after that. I believe she did some Broadway stuff.
But there's a couple of very talented, dark-skinned women that I wonder why they didn't make a tweet. Don't get me started fucking on.
In Bush right to me.
I will never understand why Tweet did not. That Southern Hummingbird is.
Did you ever see the video where her daughter? Because I think her daughter like 20 something now, but her daughter didn't know how big she was or something.
Yeah. But I think on her second album, her daughter sings on that album with her on the second album. But but again, Tweet is a beautiful, beautiful, dark-skinned, talented woman.
Oh yeah.
No, but to that point, hell.
Well, we talked about it.
Like Tamia and Deborah Cox, light-skinned, talented women didn't really make a damn fucking difference. If you ain't showing your ass, it means nothing. Like, look, Kim got best album cover.
Nah, that is crazy. Now,
that's rap album cover, right?
Best hip hop album cover in the last, is it ever or is it in the last so many years?
I thought it was ever.
It's ever.
Okay.
And somebody in the comments was like, y'all ain't got Mercedes on there. If you gonna bring up hardcore and don't bring up rear end, then we got a problem. But I didn't even realize what her album cover was. I thought the album cover was her in that bikini squatted down.
No,
it's not.
No, she bent over.
It's her on the damn on that rug and shit.
That mink rug.
Ain't no fucking way that this is the.
No, I think the one where she squat down was for the single,
and it was promo. It was a promo.
It was promo. So, and that's immediately what I thought of when they said that. But Kim, I ain't hating on you, but I don't understand this now. I got some questions. How is this? How?
There's so many other album covers.
How did you get that album?
I might have to make my list. I might have to make me a list.
You gonna have to, because there ain't no fucking.
Because to me, that Ghetto Boys, when they in the hospital,
all messed up. There are so many options. That how you got, it's like you gotta be fucking shitting me. Ain't no way. And I don't like that when none of Master P shit on there. I don't understand.
No Pen and Pixel.
Pen and Pixel was out here.
The only Pen and Pixel I saw was 400 Degrees. I think that was the only Pen and Pixel I saw on the list.
And that's fucked up because the Last Dawn was a hologram.
Yeah, with the hologram.
And I feel like that right there we was already stretching technology back then. All right, we was being futuristic back then. I don't like that. Look, I'm sorry, darling. That album, that ain't it. No, man.
So I'm pulling them up here real quick since we talking about it now. So number one, they have her, but so her hardcore. They got Outkast, Stankonius too.
I like Aquemini.
I mean, not to say that Outkast, the Stankonia is an amazing poster. Album poster situation, but I don't. Not at number two. And again, and I like
that's not even their best album cover.
Like that ain't the best album cover. Like that's
Gemini or ATLiens.
They got DMX Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood is 3.
Top 10 maybe, but I wouldn't put it in top 5.
They got Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy at 4.
And what's funny about that is that most of the time when you see the album cover is bleeped out. Most of the stuff is on there. So
what the
Ready to Die? They got Ready to Die 5.
See, I like Life After Death over that one.
Right.
Machiavelli 6.
They Ready to Die shit. That shit was all right. That shit was all right.
They got 2 Live Crew at 7. I can get with that one. As nasty as they want to be.
But they don't have Ice-T.
Power
with the gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that on there?
It's got to be on here. Let me see.
Nope. It taint.
Ghetto Boys, they got that one at 14.
Okay, that should be top 5.
No, it don't look like they got this on here.
Not. It isn't.
Oh, 25. They got it at 25, that Power cover.
I'm trying to think of any other album covers that stood out to me.
They got Nas Illmatic, Kendrick Lamar's Pimp a Butterfly. That's actually a real good one.
Because, fun fact, a lot of stuff, if I hadn't heard of it, determine if whatever the album cover looked like, I might have bought it.
No,
just off how the album cover look.
If you was like, man, I think I heard one single on here, but this album cover kind of dope. I might have to go and pick this up. I heard one single.
Like like I like the No Way Out with Puffy and them all in the suits.
I like the Blueprint album. I actually wanted to do my grad photos were supposed to be like the Blueprint. That's actually what I was going to do. I was going to do so remember it's that commercial right before BP3
where he
came
go
out,
through all the album covers
and
when he going changing the poses.
That was the original idea for my grad pictures. That was the original idea for me to do them that way, and especially with the American Gangster one. So with him walking with the coat being open, it would have been me walking with my gown open like that. So that was the original idea. I still might do the shit. I ain't doing shit else.
Yeah, some of these are good. I think that By All Means Necessary cover from Boogie Down Productions got to be higher up. That was a big deal with Kara's one in that window, like Omex. But some of these maybe
that's way down on the list.
Yes, like at 40.
It's also depends on the age of the person who created this.
Yep.
They probably no older than 25.
Yeah,
the older bat's gonna be higher up. That dude got to put
some things
real
just don't. I think
other...
almost all of these belong on the list, but the rankings are wrong. The rankings are just bad. Like you belong. I mean, hell, even with the Cuban death certificate, like it belongs there. Like it's at number 28. It actually might be not a bad place for it. It actually may not be a bad place for it. Because it definitely it closer to the top, but not at the end. Like again, they all need to be on the list, but the order is wrong.
That
apparently, if you put a baby on the cover of your album, then you're gonna be.
Was the Machiavelli?
Yeah, it's
because All Eyes on Me.
I think Machiavelli is on there
throwing the West Side.
That one was real quick. Like, man, we gotta do an album cover. All right, well, shit, somebody come.
All right, man. I got my Rolex on. I take my shirt off. You can show my tattoos.
I'm thinking about it's a whole bunch of other pictures. I think it's a couple of other pictures from that shoot that are just random photos of him, like just that are out there from that same, like they look like the same outfit from the album cover. So I think they just knocked out a whole bunch of shit in one day. Since we got the photographer here,
photo shoot.
Go ahead and get him in.
All right, it's up. We're bringing it back. I revisited
100
topics. We're revisiting Snoop Doggy Dogg. He's known then. He's known as Snoop Dogg now. Doggystyle. This is coming after the Chronic where we got introduced to him at, and it's his first joint on his own. Before we get into the track listings, what did you all feel about the album overall at the time, and even re-listening to it?
I loved it. I listened to it. I played the tape out. Is this the biggest? What I say, the best hip hop debut album? Well, solo
because of the hype of somebody at the same time. Do you mean like where somebody actually like eclipsed the hype that you was? About? It's up there. It's between him and Nas.
Yeah, I'm saying him, Nas, and maybe DMX probably.
Ooh, but DMX, it wasn't.
But he had 2 albums in his first.
Yeah. I mean, DMX was kind of out there already for a while, but this is like these people. Everybody's like, "Yo, this dude Snoop, this dude Nas, it's gonna change everything."
But Snoop had the privilege of having that. I mean, again, aside from him being on Deep, like some people knew him from Deep Cover, some people didn't. You may not have known that song, but you absolutely knew him from Nothing But a G Thing. So just that first line, Nothing But a G Thing, that I think solidified him for people wanting to know what happens next. And then again, he's all throughout the Chronic. So between that and Dre Day. And then all of a sudden the album comes out and it's like, oh shit.
I mean, even though I can't listen to the song, I mean, I do listen to song. I can't listen around my kid. I'm putting her more into hip hop. But it's so dope of a verse from Snoop on bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Yeah. And put your daughter on that one.
I can't do it. I can't do it yet. I let her listen to some songs that have a little bit, but that one is a little bit too much. I be cringing like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So let's jump into the album. Doggystyle. First is The Bathtub, which is an intro. This is when intros and skits were everything, especially West Coast ones.
Yeah.
Was that Warren G talking to him?
Yep.
You trying to get in? Fool, you better come on in.
Warren G was a very underrated skits creator of the 90s that does not get his props.
Yes, especially
a lot of these.
All the Death Row skits.
Yeah. So then we go into the G-Funk intro featuring a Lady of Rage, which is another humongous what if of rap women that have not been able to get their props as they should have. I don't. And then we go into Gin and Juice, which is also ironically David Ruffin Jr. singing the hook. From the Temptations, his son David Ruffin Jr. singing.
David Ruffin Jr.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if The Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened. We reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Ifs.
Smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice is David Ruffin Jr.
Laid back.
Because we know if David Ruffin was still alive, he would have sang that hook.
Yeah. He would have so the second best thing to me get his son.
Yeah,
and I don't think David Ruffin Jr. has sung on anything else since.
Get Junior, he'll do it.
So what did y'all think? Gin and Juice was not the first single, but
what was the first single? What's my name?
What's my name is yeah.
But Gin and Juice, I think is the biggest song on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Just rolling down the street, smoking Indo.
Yeah,
What's My Name probably is the least popular song on there.
But it was a big song to start you out with, though. Like,
yeah, but it was a good first single to throw out there though. It had the party jumping, niggas turned it into dogs.
I mean, and then also it's like it's your coming out song. What's my name?
Yeah.
So it works, but not my. I don't have to listen to it. Like it's like if I'm listening to the album, I can easily skip it and be fine.
And then the MTV version of it, rolling down the street, Smoking.
Smoking.
Which is when they did radio edits for us that were just as good sometimes as the
good before they just started getting rid of the word.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they started just putting that little pause there, that's when shit just started being funny. Because it's like how you just get rid of the word, like not even trying to change it to something else.
Then after that we have W Balls.
Everybody want to hear that shit on W Balls. W Balls.
And then it goes into my favorite song on this album, The Shiznit.
The Shiznit. Yeah, that's the hardest song on the album.
Hey, that's so. I mean, it's not the most popular, like mainstream wise, but the hardest song on there.
The beat hard.
Yeah.
Start off with the little fire, the little flame thing.
Yeah. Doom 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 doom. Like you just like it gives you everything of the early 90s in that song of what the feel of this G-Funk thing was gonna be that that Dre created. I actually named my my tournament team in high school the Shiznit. They didn't know that what it meant. So we named our basketball team the Shiznit in high school for intramurals, and nobody knew except it was a teacher that was a little bit younger. He's like, "Who's the Shiznit?"
We up to y'all tricks now.
Yeah, we up to y'all tricks. You didn't even know. So then we got the Domino intro. Lots of intros on this album, lots of skits. Becoming a Domino intro. Then we go into a song and I didn't know Slick Rick and Snoop were beefing because of this remake.
I didn't know that.
It was a remake at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is like 93 or 94, and there's no internet, and I'm just getting into hip hop, so I had no idea that it was a remake until years later.
So they didn't get back cool. It was a DJ Kid Capri album, and they did a song. Snoop and Slick Rick did a song called Unity. That was supposed to be them getting back together, them actually getting cool. Because Slick Rick was mad that he remade his song.
Mm-hmm. And he shouted them out at the beginning of the song.
But he was like, "You ain't never hit me up about redoing my song." Like
he was in jail when he did it, though, wasn't he?
Yes, Slick Rick was in jail. You are correct.
Yeah,
you are correct. He was in jail and getting ready to be deported after he got out. Because he's really from Britain. Everybody, if you didn't know,
he was the first 21 Savage,
right? He absolutely was. Like, there's absolutely an accent there. If you listen to him talk long enough, I mean, it's on what Children's Story. I think you can hear it. You hear the accent.
Hey, but this is a side note. I was listening to a Money B interview, and they were saying that Shock G was portraying himself to be the long lost cousin of Slick Rick. That's why he sounded like that and dressed like that. Yeah.
For the main character or for
just for Humpty Hump.
Oh,
for Humpty Hump, yeah, not for the Shock G. He was just himself when he was Shock G. Yeah.
Also, Humpty Hump. That's interesting. So
he said he's supposed to be the long lost cousin of Slick Rick.
Okay. That makes sense though now.
Yeah.
Because he had all like ridiculous like furs.
All the gold and
And I didn't know that Shock G was not Humpty Hump until like I was in college.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Oh, when did I
I was like in high school when I found out.
Yeah, I did not realize that was not.
And this what fucked me up when they did what's the song with Tupac? I Get Around. I was like, man, where Humpty Hump at?
Why y'all ain't bring him out to do something?
Why Humpty Hump can't come to the party?
I must be beefing with Humpty. I don't know where. When did I find out that they weren't the same?
Yeah, I was probably like high school, maybe.
Was it high school? It might have been high school. I don't want to be like, well, I've been known, but I just don't remember when it was. Maybe high school, possibly in the middle school, but probably high school. Simply put, because it's once it got out, then they would start talking about it. So like once I think what they found out was on was it Rap City or Young TV Raps? One of them might have been Young TV Raps, where Shock had to tell them, okay, so here's the thing.
No, this is where I found out the 5 Only remix. That's when I found out the 5 Only remix. That's what it was.
But how'd you figure it out from that?
On the video, because like he rapping like Shock G, and then he spins around and he got on the Humpty.
And you like, that's the same dude.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, that's that.
Now I got to rewatch the video because I think I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, just watch the 5 Only remix.
Because I mean, the reality that they be together all the time, even though we all in the same gang. They were walking next to each other and rapping.
Oh,
and it's like it's the long con. You just gotta love the long con of this.
And I was listening to that song, and Hammer had a hard ass verse.
Look, Hammer did.
Hammer had a hard verse.
I'm trying to tell y'all about Stanley Kirk Burrell, and nobody want to hear me.
Of getting down. He said, what did he say?
Tripping on the gas, we got 8:45. Tripping on the ass about 8:45. I was like, damn.
Hey, he said going down about 8:45.
Yeah. It was like, move over, Tone Loc. Stanley got this.
Move over, Stanley Burrell's got this. Hey, this verse was super hard, man. He said, what he said, selling on the line, making 8-ball lines.
Yeah. I was like, damn, Hammer in the
And they let
trap.
him go last.
You said what?
They let him go last, too.
I thought Easy went last.
No, he was next to last. So yeah, he's
He's
like,
next to last. Okay.
Not for ego or fame. We got together because we all in.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was. I'm just thinking of the my baby ain't never hurt nobody.
Still got smoked at Baby Party. But yeah, so yeah, Easy is last but not least, no Easy. Yeah, so there's he's very last, but he was Hammer was right before that.
Okay.
Hey.
Back on the Snoop.
Yeah. So next up after that was the original Murder Was the Case, not the one that everybody
version that's on the soundtrack.
The one I mean, nothing wrong with this one. It's fine, but we have the other one. The other one is the one
the one they made the video for.
Right. The one they made the video for is a whole different
or the movie.
Right. And a whole different vibe. It's a completely different vibe. You sometimes that just happens though. There's a different version of the song that makes it clear. That gives you really what the song is supposed to be about. And oddly enough, with Destiny's Child is like that. There's some of their other versions of the song make the songs like so. Say My Name, right? The original version or the version that's all fast. You hear it, but it's like okay, the
Timbaland version.
Yeah, but the Timbaland version, you actually understand what the fuck is happening here. What
you better say my name. I'm calling you.
Right.
Say my name.
Like it sounds like who over there with you? Nobody. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm on the way. Oh, I can't come over. Like it's a whole different thing. Or well, shit, there isn't a different version for Bills. But if there was,
no.
Oh,
there's a slow version.
No. The slow version of no is the only one that should be talked about, and nobody wants to say this. The only version that should be discussed. The fast version with Wyclef, I was like, what the hell is it? I remember the first time I saw it, what the hell is this shit?
And see, I saw the fast version before I saw the slow version.
Right. So when I saw the fast, I'm like, who? Like, so for me, it was like, okay, these some girls I ain't gonna see next week. They gonna singing that. I had no faith in Destiny's Child whatsoever based off of the the part 2. But then watching Midnight Love and you see part 1 and you're like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and buy this album because these girls.
They did a song with Master P on the Silk the Shocker. They was on the move.
That's what I'm saying. Like so now you got the cosign. Like you done got co-signed by Silk the Shocker. I'm with you. We good. But yeah, Murder Was the Case. The video version and the soundtrack version definitely are.
Because I think the no original one gave a lot more of their personality to me. Like as a group, not even just song wise. I'm looking here at the music video now, and it gives way more of their individual personalities too.
Yeah, well, they end up. I mean, the story behind that was they were trying to hurry up and sing the song for like Wyclef, and they were singing it fast, and he was like, "Oh, you should do it this way," and that's how they ended up doing a remix. And then that became like their style of them singing songs faster. And then eventually they fucking stopped doing that, and I'm so happy that they did.
Mm.
Like it's like just sing the damn y'all can sing the song. and they started doing that, and I'm glad they took my advice.
Next up, we got Serial Killer featuring the DOC, the Dog Pound, and RBX. Quality album track. Nothing, it's an album track, y'all.
It's that 6 million ways to die. Choose one. Hey, shout out to hip hop was always having a Jamaican dude in the crew back in the day.
Yeah. The dude that his name is Ital I. He actually died like right when Death Row was getting big too.
Damn.
In a car accident.
Yeah, because he would have been on that Dog Pound.
He's the one on Respect for Dog Pound. He died right after that. But he's the one that did all the reggae stuff in him until he passed away.
Yeah.
I was just randomly looking up like, whatever happened to that dude? And I was like, oh, he died in a car accident in Jamaica. Okay.
Damn. Everybody had a Jamaican dude in the crew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Spice One, he was doing some Jamaican shit.
You have at least one Jamaican dude, at least one.
Then we got Who Am I? What's My Name? Which was the first single.
Yeah.
George Clinton's got writing credit on this as well. Actually, Boosie's got it on Serial Killer too. Interesting. I mean, it was a good song to come into though. But I do like the remake of it from Fear of a Black Cat, Ice Froggy Frog.
I was just thinking about. So here's what's funny is that Ice Froggy Frog popped into my brain, and then I had to think, did I make that up?
I remember Ice Froggy Frog.
I make shit up. And
no, it's the Mandela effect. I'm trying to tell you.
It's like I don't know sometimes if I really didn't make it up or if this really happened.
That movie on Tubi, I think now. Fear of a Black Cat.
Yeah, I own it on DVD. So I'm a fan of that film, man. Then next up we got For All My Niggas and Bitches featuring the Dog Pound and the Lady of Rage.
My bitches and my niggas for your motherfucking
Hands up. Woo! Like y'all, it was just fun, like West Coast music over here. There's fun. Different type of fun, little bit more different type of fun than Chronic, but it's really a Chronic continuation overall. This album to me.
Yeah, to me it was like the Chronic 2.
The Chronic 2 is just featuring Snoop.
What's funny is I'm sitting here remembering these songs and I'm thinking to myself, you ain't listened to this album since at least 95. Yeah. Like just for me remembering that for my niggas, I'm like, is that how that went?
I go through Doggystyle at least once a year. And once a year I at least go through, I give it one listen a year.
Yeah, because you're just like, and then you forget like some album tracks that you used to know every lyric to back then.
Yeah, I just go back, I'll be like, man, what album I'm gonna listen to? I try to go back once a week and go back to an album that I used to listen to heavy. This week, Stacey, this week you're in a surprise. I'm listening to Life in 1472. I'm introducing Christian to Jermain Dupri.
Well, so with me, it's because I'll sit and listen to singles from so many stuff that sometimes I end up not going back to the album because I'm like, so Life in the Jermain Dupri, there's so many singles off of that or songs off of that I just listen to anyway that I don't have to go back to the album. Like it just, we gotta
do that one. We gonna have to
do it. Yeah, we can do it on the next one. People always used to get mad at me because I always said, even before the Puff controversy, that was a better album than No Way Out.
It is an amazing compilation album. It's an amazing compilation album.
Yeah,
amazing.
And then next up,
it's one they don't talk about enough.
Another song I don't want to let my daughter listen to, but I love it so much. Ain't no fun.
Ain't no fun.
No, it's funny you said that you don't let your daughter listen to it. So guy I used to date, we were in the car with his son, and this came on, and both of us said, nope,
Y'all both going to it at the same time.
Pulled it off.
That was a close.
You got to get to it fast too.
That was a close one. You ain't finna tell your mama we had you listen to this shit. We ain't finna deal with all that. But it's one of my favorite songs. It comes on my Pandora all the time.
It's probably the most grooviest, disrespectful songs.
That and Space Age Pimpin'.
There is nothing positive about Ain't No Fun in there. Even Warren G comes in there, and it's like, Warren, you too? Like, oh my gosh. But it's
Nathaniel sang his heart out.
and so is this puts Nate Dogg on the map, right? This is where we start really being like,
who's this singing dude?
Who's this Nate dude? Because Regulators isn't out yet.
Yeah, the next year or that summer.
The other thing made me actually think about this, because how many times did Nate meet you last night? Because I'm thinking of, so you got Ain't No Fun. You met him. He met you last night on Explosive, but on Above the Rim on Big Pimpin'. I think he met you last night then too. So again, it's all these. Every
he
woman.
was the king of one night stands.
Correct. It was one night stands, and it was always that after she gave it up, he didn't like her anymore.
That's why he got hoes in different area codes.
Right. Immediately, Nate Dogg. Immediately, as soon as he nuts, all whatever he liked about you is gone.
Yep. Like as soon as you give it up,
Nate's gone.
Like as soon as you like, so just best I can tell you is, ladies, keep your legs closed because they don't. So Nate. So I was at the park one day. That's when he saw her. So again, same shit. It's all like it's one night stand.
Nate is so I don't know necessarily know if it's trash or not. Because if you look at the continuation of this is Regulators, you got your boy from over being jacked, but we got time to still go get on some hoes. Maybe I just want to go home and like just I had a gun put on me and stuff.
Let me value my life.
Yeah, I got pistols and stuff, Nate. I know my mission is kind of changed. Let's drop me off on the east side of Long Beach. That's all.
Warren needed to decompress, and what better way to do that than with
some hoes?
With some hoes. No better way to do some hoes. So
then we got the small chronic break, which is it goes into my second favorite song on this album, Doggy Dog World, which is an awesome video.
Yeah, I love the video. The dramatics
with the he got. I mean, they got
and
like Tat out, Ricky Harris. He's like, that ain't Tat out.
Y'all steady tearing shit up.
Right.
But I did that music video. They basically had almost every 70s icon in that video, almost. Like almost every one of them, man. And the homage that he was showing with that was super, super awesome. And it like I hadn't seen a lot of black exploitation movies at that time. Maybe I saw the Mac and a couple other ones, but they didn't open me up like I hadn't seen Fred Williamson movies. Like
Snoop and that was that
door for a lot of those 70s cats.
And that was that time when everybody, because you got Outkast coming out with Players Ball.
Yep.
And then Martin had the Players Ball when they were saving the movie theater.
Yeah. Pimp culture made a comeback. We had so you had this, and then you got HBO with Pimps Up, Hoes Down. And it was another one about something about the corner. I can't think what it was. The street, something from the street.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know. I can't think of it. But yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, but Pimp culture and all of that, it was strong. It came back hard at this time, and the resurgence of act, or just even paying homage to the 70s acts, that is definitely something that they did with the West Coast. West Coast absolutely did that shit.
Yeah, I think it is the West Coast.
The West Coast absolutely did it, and to the point I hate now that you have younger artists who have no idea who the fuck anybody is. And I'm not saying that they don't know somebody from the 60s or 70s, right? I get that if you don't, but you don't know motherfuckers from the 90s. And
that's the killer.
That's what's insane. It's like, okay, there's no way that you can't know the people that were before, like right before you.
Like I saw a video, this girl, they showing people pictures. She didn't know who Nelly was.
Yeah, so that's actually kind of what I'm referencing. I saw a clip of that earlier today, but it is like, who failed y'all? Because ideally, for some of the millennials, some of our kids are these 20-year-old assholes that's out here right now. But there's some Gen X, so who failed you? Because how do you not know some of this stuff?
Yeah, some of these parents want to be young like their kids. That's part of it.
How do you not know?
They in the club with them.
They in the club with their kid, with their daughter. They in the club with their son. You know.
So like again, maybe your 15-year-old doesn't know who Fats Domino is. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. But your 15-year-old doesn't know who Nelly is. They don't know. Or Luther Vandross or something like. So it's like, so what are you playing at the house? And I ain't even talking about on Saturday morning when you cleaning up. No, what are you playing in your car? Like what?
Yeah, it's so scary.
Like what the hell are y'all? What are y'all teaching?
It's so scary. I had picked one of my son's friends. He was in the car with me. You know, I'm just playing one stuff. You know, Christian singing along. And he's like, "Man, your dad play all this old people music." Like what? I'm like, "Get out, nigga! You walk, nigga.
You gonna contaminate my son?"
Like you get out, you walk home.
That's funny.
And then next up, we got classroom intro that goes into G's and Hustlers.
Our intro to Bow Wow.
A little to Shad Moss.
This is for the G's and this is for the Hustlers.
I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
G's. Like people understand the melodicness of Snoop's voice, and maybe Stacey earlier in the show you said like he does, but I don't know if he needed quotables because it was so smooth his voice.
That's what I'm saying. Like did we just really like his songs? And again, he does have a melodic voice, and just the way that he's able to flow over a track, right? The way that his voice just goes along with a beat. It's quite possible that. So again, not taking anything away from Snoop. The man, again, the longevity of his career, he has continued to reinvent himself at all times. But is he a really great lyricist? I don't know the answer to that. Like it's I mean, I don't feel like his songs are bad. It's nothing like I've listened to a song and been like, what the hell is this? What is he talking about? Like, no, his songs make sense. Everything works, but
he just be flowing. He just got good flow.
Just be flowing.
He got good flow.
Yeah. That's what I think.
And then it's like I said, G's and Hustlers. That was always. I mean, I just remember cats before I even heard the album just doing the hook. This is for the G's and this is for the Hustlers. This is for the Hustlers. Now back to the G's. Like, and it's simple. Not simple, and I'm not saying simplistic in saying his rhyme schemes, but it was very palatable for just someone to be able to get into his music. Songs like that. Next up was Checkin' Interlude. A lot of interludes on here. This is very, very, very heavy interlude album, which I maybe draw points down on because it maybe didn't need this many interludes. Then G's Up, Hoes Down, which is was a great album track because you're coming from G's and Hustlers to G's Up, Hoes. Don't forget the end of this is G's Up, Hoes Down. Like you know,
G's up.
Yeah, G's, keep the G's up. We just told y'all before. This is for the G's and the Hustlers. Make sure you keep them hoes down, though. Keep the hoes down.
We don't love them hoes.
We don't love them. We just want to let you remind you. And then finally, Pump Pump, which is got Lil Malik on it from Illegal.
Now, was that a single? Because did they make a video for that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Maybe or they used it in movies or something.
They use it in movies a lot.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
You heard in the movies a lot, but Mr. Malik, there's also on the Monica joint Like This and Like That.
My favorite Monica song.
And also in the group Illegal, he was trying to sign a Death Row at that time, so that's how he got on there. At the end of that song, I like Mr. Malik, man. Even even though they was beefing with Chris Cross and ABC, it was like that trifecta of people beefing.
I thought he was going to be the next like young cat from the West Coast.
Well, he's not from the West Coast. He's from Jersey.
He's from Jersey. Okay,
he's from Jersey. That's the thing because he was messing with the West Coast cats and everything.
Yeah,
Malik was a nice little spitter, man. That Head of Gut is my joint, man. From Illegal, Head of Gut, and Back in the Days too, the other Illegal song Back in the Days. But they was cussing at like 12, y'all. Like they was out of bounds. Like Illegal was going off on Chris Cross. And
was that the one with Russell Simmons' nephew or somebody?
You thinking about Russell Simmons' youngest brother in the group.
Okay.
The horrorcore group that was on Def Jam.
That was all when they was all bald headed.
Yeah. Oh man. They had this song. Evil Eye, Evil. We Get So Live, Evil. Oh, what's the name of that group?
I know what you're talking about. I was getting them mixed up there because I knew it was like one of Russell Simmons' people.
Man, this Flatliner is the name of the group. Flatliner's name of the group.
That's our intro to Sam Snead.
Yeah. Once again, it's the man.
That was another person that had a nice flow.
They call him Sammy. I think you better recognize. So yeah, that's the and this is when the
did he ever drop an album or he just had that one song?
He just had that one song and then he got beat up at the studio. It was never the same.
Was that song was hard?
Yeah, but he got beat up at the studio because he was a producer and like engineer and messed up something. And Suge and them lumped him up, and we never heard from Sam Snead ever again.
Recognize was a great, it was a good song.
Sam Snead's from Chicago.
Yeah,
he's not in front of us because he's from Chicago.
Into some gangster shit.
It was I love that song. I think you better recognize that.
Yeah, I was like, man, Death Row coming with it. I was sounding like an old man. I was like, Death Row coming with all these new guys.
Hey man, Sam Snead was producing some shit too. He produced Natural Born Killers and produced Keep Their Heads Ringing.
I thought that was Dre. Okay.
Oh, he did anything on Jay's the Truth on the Beanie Single album, The Truth.
The Jay-Z song, anything?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know that was Sam. I didn't know that was Sam.
Oh, he did the G-Unit song "I Smell Pussy" too. That's on Beg for Mercy.
Sam Snead's still out here.
Yeah, he had to get low. He had to get low.
Yeah.
You better lay low.
Yeah, he had to. Suge and scared him to death. You get your ass beat and everything is some pit bulls put on your ass.
Hang him over the balcony like you did Vanilla Ice.
They said it was so bad of a beating, people won't even talk about it. Like that's bad. When people be like, I don't even want to talk about what he went through in that beating. But as we ever revisited the Snoop Dogg Doggystyle, still holds up to me. I mean, the West Coast,
at the height of the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, is it Snoop's best album? As we finish up,
I'm going to say yeah. I'm saying yeah because I don't.
What even know. It's definitely his best on Death Row because Dogfather was garbage.
Which is even though he had the best anticipated album and hit his mark, that's the worst sophomore album. I feel.
Yeah, that's probably the worst sophomore album.
And it had a dope joint to start you out too. That's the crazy part.
Was that Vapors when he redid Vapors?
It was Dogfather.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember he redid that Biz Markie song, that Vapors.
He did, but I'm saying when you go back and listen to the song with it's got Charlie Wilson on the hook too. So think about it, as a kid, you put that in, you're like, oh, we back cooking. Snoop is back cooking, and you think because you hear that first song and you hear the second and third one, fourth one, you like, I mean that second, there's got to be something here because that second one was so good.
I went back to that Machiavelli so fast.
No.
I went back to that Set It Off soundtrack so fast.
Hey, you wrong for that. You give it a chance. Oh man. Well, thank y'all for listening as always. Stacy, where can people hit you up with DMs for the AI version of Secret Garden?
AI versions of Secret Garden or any funny AI shit. You can send Stacey Adams
harmonica only.
Right on Instagram. So
sexy harmonica.
Right. So send me some sexy harmonica. I want to hear that. Like I want to hear some sexy harmonica. If you want to send, and gentlemen, do not send me a picture with your shirt off. I'm just gonna report you as spam.
No shirtless harmonica playing.
No shirtless harmonica
playing.
Keep that shirt on. If you're gonna play that harmonica, keep the shirt on.
All right, Scott, where people hit you up, man?
Man, you hit me up everywhere at Cool Ass Scott. And old boy better not be shirtless. The dude that we interview, he gonna be like, hey, I could probably hit her up with the harmonica pick with no shirt on.
I just talking about Omar Wilson.
Yeah.
I did some push-ups today. I look good.
I got grease on. I'm all good to go. All right, thank y'all for listening as always.
All right.